And I was saying this when TikToks of teachers in classes started coming out, of regardless of what, just recording the children. I said never, if I ever found out that my kid's school recorded an incident or a video.
As society, we honestly don't deserve any more children because we've proven time and again that we don't know how to protect them.
We don't deserve any more children because we've proven time and time we don't know how to protect them. This is a young girl, bless her soul, I'm sure she meant well, but you see, we can't just allow anyone to talk. What's happening here, the principal does not want to give his DNA sample. What shook me is that the principal seems to be a white Afrikaner. And you know what even upset me more? Is the fact that
I'm from Newlands East and I'm the mother of the baby that got raped.
Tell us what happened.
She went to creche on Monday morning and when she got back, she was complaining about her private parts sore.
And when postponed, 5,000 gone, 2,500 for appearance, 2,500 for this. You have to pay 15,000 for consultation, for training, for this and that. Guys, I lost everything. 4 cars. Any of you that knows me, Dodge Journey. If I can find the picture is here. My Mercedes convertible, SLK 320, my dream car. And you know what's worse? Obviously, when these things start trending, guess who like to get involved?
Hello everyone.
Yo, what's happening guys? Your boy Uncle B with another episode of Uncle B's podcast. Well guys, it's 5:35 a.m. in the morning. I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, trying to figure out how am I going to do this. I've had, obviously everybody has seen this, Justice For Cwecwe. I apologize if I pronounced the name wrong. This story is very heartbreaking. It's extremely heartbreaking because when it's a child that is involved. And when I was thinking about doing this story, I honestly didn't know which angle to take, which direction to take, what to say, because it's a very sensitive topic. This topic brought me back to my own situation. For those of you that follow my channel, you know my story, that I was falsely accused of rape. And it took me back to my story because when I found out on a Sunday morning that I was accused of rape, I immediately took myself to the police station because I had seen the case number on the news reports that were published out there. For those of you who do not know, I don't know if I've told the story in full, which I think I have, but you can go watch part of it here. I took myself to the police station, and this story reminded me of what exactly I experienced when I took myself at the police station. As I gave the case number and I told the police ladies, there were 2 ladies, of what I was there for, they looked at me and the first thing they said to me that you do not look like a rapist. How? We're not rapists. How? And then they told me just to find the woman and pay her what she wants. So they immediately assumed that I was being set up because she wanted money from me. I remember when I went to the second police station, it was a gentleman this time. And he said to me, you know how these things they go, man. Just find a lady, talk to her and see what she wants. Now, many accused rapists will not take themselves to the police station. I don't know why, especially if you think you are innocent. But seeing what is happening right now has broken my heart because I feel like rape is being taken as just any ordinary crime, especially towards a child. No child or no parent should have the fear of their child being raped at school. I'm a father of 3 daughters. My biggest fear in this life is finding that somebody took advantage of my kids, that somebody forced themselves onto my kid. I bath my daughter. and me and the mother made our effort to teach her how to clean herself, how to wipe herself. And we made her aware that daddy can't clean you because daddy is a man. A man is not allowed to touch you there. My daughter knows she cannot sit on a man's lap with the legs open wide. She has to sit on the side, and she cannot sit on any man except daddy. Guys, not even my father carries my daughter and puts my daughter on the lap. Puts her on the side of the chair. These are rules I have made very clear. No, my workers, people that work for me, if my daughter falls while she's playing or running, they know they are not allowed to pick her up. Guys, say whatever you want about me. I don't play about my kids. My kids used to go to a school. My daughter came home. As I was putting them in the bath, I put her in, she complained about pain. Where? She said, here. She turned around and she had a scar next to a tailbone by a spinal cord right at the bottom here by a tailbone. Like 4 or 5 scars and scratches. I immediately knew what had happened. I knew that this child was running. She was by steps and she slipped and went down the steps. But the school never called me to tell me what had happened to my child. I called the mother to ask her if this happened at her place because they had been coming from the mother's house. How did she not see this throughout the whole week? Like I had so many questions. I took my kids out of that school. Schools are not held responsible enough for the damages they cause to children. And I was saying this when TikToks of teachers in classes started coming on, regardless of what, just recording the children. I said never, if I ever found out that my kids' school recorded an incident or a video and I did not approve of it and they posted it on social media, I would sue that school. There's a school in Germiston, a very nice school owned by a Nigerian man. Beautiful school, top of the range school. A child died in that school. The family was ridiculed and exposed as bad parents because the child died during a nap. So they accused the family. Something must have happened at home. And nothing happened to that school. I'm not going to name the name of the school for I don't want to get sued or anything. But I've noticed there was a creche where a bookshelf fell on a child. Guys, there are rules. That bookshelf should have been bolted onto the wall. Fisher plugged, anything. And they say the child was climbing it after multiple times telling the child not to. When the teacher attended to another child, suddenly the bookshelf fell. But the bookshelf, so there are rules. If there are plugs in the house, even in my house I've got kids, all my plugs have block stoppers. A 7-year-old child is sent to school by her parents. And what's weird about this story is, they say that the teacher sent the child to go clean a classroom. A 7-year-old child. Where was the rest of the class? Where was, like, how? So when the child went there, according to the child's memory, because the child spoke later on, and it's a weird, like the story is so weird, like repeating it, like the child smelt like there was tires burning. Before you know, she knew it, she had passed out. Before she knew it, she was waking up and she was being told, your transport is here, you need to go. Transport takes the child home, child gets home, child starts complaining about pain down there, mother looks, take child to the hospital, it is confirmed that child has been sexually assaulted. And do you know that you can't even say the word sexually assaulted on social media anymore? I don't even know if I can say it. People are saying SA. Why? Because the word will get your video banned. And you know what's painful about this story? It's not that a child was just raped. It is the fact that people are using this story to trend on social media. Now guys, I understand we are all content creators. I completely understand we are all content creators. But there are certain content that you cannot use to trend. There's a girl who got over 300,000-400,000 views. Her TikTok was about hair. I don't know if it was makeup also, but hair. What I saw was hair. So I contacted them to get more clarity on this story from them before I spoke about it. You know, they were so proud of how successful they made the story that they were like, I'm going to start doing more of this content so my page can grow, because hey, this hate thing is not great. I need to get paid. So this is not about getting... You see, when you're fighting for justice or you're fighting for a purpose, just for money, or to grow your channel, or to trend, or to get more clicks and likes on YouTube, TikTok, you've lost them. And this is exactly why I decided to make this video. Content creators, we need to start fighting for a cause and a purpose that is worth it, that is valid. Coming here and just yapping and talking and not actually doing something is just as useless as the government that is leading us currently. Because now when you go to, let me play this first video so that we can dissect what is happening and what should actually happen.
As society, we honestly don't deserve any more children because we've proven time and time again that we don't know how to protect them.
We don't deserve any more children because we've proven time and time we don't know how to protect them. This is a young girl, bless her soul, I'm sure she meant well, but you see, we can't just allow anyone to talk. Let's assume she has no kids. We don't deserve any more children, so we should cease to have children because we have proven we can't protect them. I do my best to protect my kids, but my kids have to go to school. And then it happens in school. We can't protect them. No, it's not we. You see, we need to stop generalizing situations to fit the narrative that we are trying to put out there. Like right now, when the moment we hear rape, we immediately say, men. Do you know how many boys are being raped by female teachers, but it's not spoken about because apparently it is cool to sleep with your teacher? Do you know how many university students are sleeping with their lecturers, their professors? And some of them, most of them is not by choice. But we can't speak about that because you know why? It's not going to trend. We like talking about trending stuff. And I'll explain why I keep insisting that we like to talk about trending stuff. Let's listen.
I have recently come across a story about a little girl by the name of For Cwecwe, a 7-year-old girl who was brutalized and violated at school.
Brutalized and violated. Very strong words. Very true. But if you're going to tell a story, tell it exactly as it was, so you know exactly what is happening. Don't use fancy words to trigger people, especially when a child is involved.
And I'm using these words because that's exactly what happened to her. Following this tragedy, DNA samples were taken from all men that were assumed to have been in close proximity when this happened. And for some odd reason, the principal of the school refuses to have his DNA taken. I'm making this video to request from the very bottom of my heart that we rally around and support Ifemile Cwecwe as they face these difficult times. And in the we cannot let these people get away with hurting Umntana wethu.
So when I saw this video, I was like, okay, this is quite interesting. Why wouldn't the principal want to take a DNA test? And then I started scrolling and researching on the story, and I realized that it was extremely serious. How serious was it?
Alright guys, this is an update on the Justice For Cwecwe situation. So yesterday I mentioned that if there's a petition I'd like to sign. There is a petition I've already signed. It'll be in the comments in this video, and also it's in the comments in the other video. If you have the link, please send it. Please keep sending it in my comment sections so that so that people sign, and so that we have more signatures in that thing, because in that petition, because we need that man to give his samples. What we need is for Peterson and Peterson, that principal of Bergview College. We need answers. And if we don't sign, unfortunately, as we are now. So please.
For those of you a bit confused, what's happening here? The principal does not want to give his DNA sample. What shook me is that the principal seems to be a white Afrikaner. So then I started thinking, is this the only reason why now people are pushing this agenda? Is the fact that there's a white man involved? I thought, nah, it can't be. They can't be pushing it because it's a white man involved. This is a grave situation, so it can't be. Guys, did anyone ask when this grave had happened? Nobody asked. And then I started researching, and I found out that this grave happened. Give me a second.
Please go and sign that petition. And secondly, the Department of Education has finally released a statement that the school will be closed. I don't understand why it took so many months for them to make this decision, but yes, we are getting somewhere. The school will be closed, and the children in the school will be sent to surrounding schools. But the school might be closed, but the case won't be closed. We still need answers. We still need to know what happened.
The statement reads: the Eastern Cape Department of Education has issued a notice with intent to deregister Bergview College, independent school located in the Alfred Nzazo West Education District. One of the conditions for the registration of independent school is that they must provide a safe and secure schooling environment. The rape case involving a 7-year-old learner at the school, and the current investigation, and the involving a 7-year-old learner at school, and the current investigation and handling of the matter by Bergview College has violated the conditions regarding the safety of learners. A rape case was opened in October 2024. October 2024. November, December, January 2025, February, March. We are going to April. This story is from 5 months ago. All of a sudden, everybody jumps on it. Do you know why? Because it's going to trend. It's a white man that might have raped. And regardless of the race, guys, this broke my heart, because that child has been suffering for 5 months. 5 months. Listen to me. Now, many of you may be very shocked at what I'm about to say right now. Once a girl, a female, a woman, a child, as long as it is a woman, not a man, not masculine, forget all these confusions of what a woman is. I'm talking about a biological female girl, utters out of her mouth that I have been raped. The only thing that should be done is 1, take it to the hospital. 2, if she knows the individual and she states the individual without any evidence, I don't care for the law, the individual must be arrested. Now, I'm not saying exposed, arrested, because this is not between the individual who is making the accusation and the police. So this is a private matter. The individual must be instantly arrested. A DNA sample must be instantly taken from that individual. And if the individual is a flight risk, that individual remains arrested until DNA evidence is proven. Now, many of you will come back, Uncle P, you were falsely accused. What if? Yes, the moment I was accused and presented myself at the police station, which I even told the officers, they were supposed to arrest me and I was supposed to go in front of the judge. DNA sample was supposed to tell you guys, it took me 4 years to get this case to the police. 4 years to get my DNA taken in order for me to set myself free, in order to clear my name. But is my name cleared? No. Every time you Google my name, you will see those articles. You will never see the articles of my freedom, of being vindicted. You will only see the articles of rape, because people only care about what is trending. As long as rape is involved, the individuals that are involved need to be taken into custody. DNA test needs to be instantly taken. There is no law that should protect that. 5 months. We are now doing a petition in 2025 about it. And you know what even upset me more? Is the fact that
I'm from Newlands East and I'm the mother of the baby that got raped.
Tell us what happened.
She went to creche on Monday morning, and when she got back, she was complaining about her private parts sore. And when I checked, her private parts was open and torn, and she was bleeding. I just want justice for my child.
Were any arrests made in this case?
Okay, my name is Dr. Nadia Bernan. I'm the Rapid Response Team Leader on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide in our community in Newlands East. The case was referred to me and there is no arrest. Section 308, J88, OB entry of a rape kit, sexual history of a sexual predator. His sister is a captain, got away with it for 30 years in our community. They're married to the creche owner. Still today, they are free. We demand an arrest today.
How many of you know of this story? I bet you none. Why? It's a colored community. It happened in the colored community. It's normal. No, it's not normal. It's colored versus colored crime. Jocelyn, a colored girl, went missing. Kidnapped. Possibly to Nigeria, because, well, Western Africa. And Nigeria, we made a story, Nigerian men were involved. How many of you made this trend? Hashtag justice for Jocelyn. The parents are going to court now. How many of you are making a trend? Nobody. You know why? Because it's not a trending topic. Guys, we need to stop doing things for the sake of trending. And the worst part is we need to stop doing things for the sake of money. Money. And this is what social media has led to. Doing things for the sake of money. And that is what annoys me.
Hi guys, it's me again. Please don't get tired of me. Okay, so it has come to my attention that Cwecwe's family is considering selling their house and their car in order to afford legal fees, and we cannot have that. And
let me just pause there for a second. So they are considering selling their house and their car to afford legal fees, and we cannot allow that. So we already know this is about to become a request for money. Guys, bullshit. Forgive me, bullshit. Guys, I sold 4 cars. Lost my business, lost everything, paying lawyers to get my rape case to court. Guys, they were postponed. 5,000 gone, 2,500 for appearance, 2,500 for this. You have to pay 15,000 for consultation, for training, for this and that. Guys, I lost everything. 4 cars. Anyone of you that knows me, Dodge Journey. If I can find a picture, the picture is here. My Mercedes convertible, SLK 320, my dream car. Gone. Hyundai Santa Fe, my family car, gone. 4 cars. legal aid at the end. And I won my case with legal aid. Let's stop insulting a system that works. South Africa has a system that works. If you cannot provide, if you do not have representative, the state will provide one for you. It's the law of South Africa. This family does not, and there are so many charity organizations that actually involve themselves in these kind of things. But because of trending and because of social media, what are we doing? Why not take advantage of this situation and ask for money? And you know what's worse? Obviously, when these things start trending, guess who like to get involved?
Hello everyone. What time is it now? It's 23:45, and I just came back from a gig and I'm tired, but I just want to give you a perspective of what I stand for and what I don't stand for. So I get home at about like 15 minutes ago, 11:30, and I go to my posts and I see Justice for Cwecwe, Justice for Cwecwe, Justice for Cwecwe. And it's the same amount of messaging and bombarding as what happened previously with Sweet Guluva. And for me, it was the first time it happened, and I don't watch Big Brother, and I have no idea what was happening. And I was like, why are they bombarding me with and forcing me to vote when I don't watch the show? And I still stand with it. Nobody has the right to bombard and force someone to vote for something that they don't know or don't believe in. And for me, it was that, and I still stand today with it. I will not allow people to dictate, especially when it's voting. Like, and I have an issue if it's my page. I have the right to decide what I want on my page or not. So when I get home and I see these messages, so Justice for Cwecwe, I go and I search with who is Cwecwe and what is it about, right? And my heart broke. And this is when it is justifiable and it's okay for people to spread and try to get as many voices as possible. In this case, for me personally, there's no I'm in or out. It is we are all in. And I'm here to say justice for Cwecwe. Justice for Cwecwe.
So if you follow this story, you know now everyone is talking about it. Showniz is looking for the family, wants to donate money, wants to donate money. For him, now it's justified. So what is basically, use the Big Brother as an example, which I don't understand why. So basically what he's trying to say is we get bombarded by a lot of things. And to him, the whole Big Brother situation was not important, but this one is important. Why is this one specifically important? Is it because a child was involved? Is it because the rapist might be a white Afrikaner? Or is it because it helps you trend and it show, like he started the statement, he wanted to show a part of himself, a side of himself. Now if you listen, Showniz recently was being accused of being a deadbeat dad, that he doesn't care about his child, if you guys follow stories. So when he jumps into this trend here, that involves a child, you see, people would use opportunities to cover themselves, to make themselves look a certain way, to make themselves look holier than thou. And this is what social media and content creation has become. Guys, this is a very long video and I'm fully aware of it, but it was very close to my heart. as a father of 3 daughters and a son. This touched me. That people are only making a trend because it gets them to a certain place. It makes them feel, or it's gonna make people look at them like I say, wow, look at what this person is doing. It's Shomizi, that girl and everybody else are aware of this.
Right, so 23 South Africans who were trafficked to Myanmar via job offers in Thailand have landed back safely on Ethiopian Flight 809. It's believed that they accepted hospitality and call center jobs, but were trafficked and forced to scam people online. The International Relations Department says the group...
So guys, 23 South Africans. You know these jobs. Hey guys, there's jobs there in this country, teaching job, being an English teacher, what. You know those jobs. Everybody tries those jobs. 23 South Africans were trafficked, kidnapped, and then they were forced to do fraudulent jobs and other jobs. Who's fighting for their justice? You know why nobody's talking about it? It's not a trending topic. I dare you to go anywhere. YouTubers, nobody's talking about this. It's not a trending topic. Guys, we need to stop doing things for the sake of trending. I know how YouTube works. I can expose how YouTube works. How you need to use certain captions in order to capture people's image. Like, oh my God, what is this thing? And then when they walk in there, it's a different story. How to mislead people. You need to be, there has to be channels that are honest, channels that are truthful, channels that are telling the people as it is. Justice for every single child, woman, children, boy and girl that has been molested, raped, kidnapped. This is a bigger fight, guys. This is a bigger fight. It's not a minute fight. This is a bigger fight. We are fighting demons. Guys, I don't know what's your guys' opinion. I'll hear from you guys in the comments. I didn't think, yeah man, I'm your boy Uncle P, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.